For years, Dragon Ball fans have been staring at manga pages dreaming of the day they would see Moro move and breathe and unleash his terrifying power in full animation. And after all that waiting, all that hoping, and all those fan petitions, it finally happened, because at the Henkadetsuri event, the Dragon Ball community received one of the most jaw-dropping confirmations in the history of the entire franchise, as it was officially announced that the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc, known by fans as the Moro Saga, is getting a full anime adaptation, and the reaction from the global community was nothing short of explosive, because this was not just a rumor or a leak or a hopeful prediction. This was a real official confirmation that Dragon Ball Super is returning to anime with one of its darkest, most ambitious, and most beloved manga arcs ever written. And the trailer that accompanied this announcement, although short in length, was absolutely devastating in the best possible way, because from the very first frame, you could feel that something had changed in a major way as Goku and Vegeta appeared on screen with a completely refreshed visual style that felt sharper, more detailed, more cinematic, and more powerful than anything Dragon Ball Super had ever produced on television before, with fluid movement, expressive faces, and a sense of real weight and impact behind every single frame, making it immediately clear that this is not the Dragon Ball Super we knew from 2015. This is Dragon Ball Super in a completely different league, and one small but incredibly meaningful detail that sent fans into an absolute frenzy was a Galactic Patrol insignia visibly placed on the outfits of both Goku and Vegeta, which for manga readers meant everything, because it confirmed without any shadow of a doubt that the story will follow the source material closely, and that we are genuinely getting Moro in his full terrifying manga glory, complete with his magic, his energy absorption, and his ability to threaten entire planets with nothing but the power of ancient sorcery, making him one of the most unique and genuinely dangerous antagonists Dragon Ball has ever produced. And beyond Moro himself, this saga brings with it a rich expanded universe through the Galactic Patrol organization, with characters like Meru stepping into the spotlight and adding layers of lore and storytelling that the anime had never explored before, promising combats of an epic scale, moments of genuine desperation, and an emotional journey for both Goku and Vegeta that will push them beyond anything audiences have seen. And the fact that this announcement happened at such a prestigious Dragon Ball event only adds to the magnitude of what was revealed, because it sends a clear message that the franchise is entering a brand new animated era, one where the manga and the anime move together, and where fans will finally see animated the legendary moments they have been picturing in their heads for years. And speaking of Dragon Ball crossing into unexpected territory, something remarkable happened around the same time as this announcement, when Japan faced China in a highly anticipated football match that somehow became a Dragon Ball cultural event, because for months both nations have been using iconic symbolic figures to represent their teams in a promotional campaign, with Japan rallying behind Goku and China rallying behind Sun Wukong. And that choice was not random at all, because both characters share deep mythological roots that connect Chinese and Japanese culture in a way that made this rivalry feel almost legendary. Before a single ball was kicked, and when the final whistle blew, Japan emerged victorious with commanding 4-point lead against China 0. And the internet lost its mind as fans immediately turned the result into a Dragon Ball showdown, comparing it to Goku standing victorious over Sun Wukong, which sparked a wave of incredible fan art, memes, and cultural commentary that proved once again that Dragon Ball is not just an anime, it is a global language. And back on the merchandise side, there's also some very welcome news coming out of Tokyo, because the controversial and widely criticized Goku illustrations that have been displayed on the staircase wall of the Dragon Ball store Tokyo have finally been removed after a backlash so significant that even Kazuhiko Torishima, the legendary editor who worked closely with Akira Toriyama himself, publicly voiced his disapproval, and in their place the store has installed official Dragon Ball posters that are visually stunning, faithful to the spirit of the franchise, and worthy of the legacy that Toriyama built, making fans feel that the space has finally been restored to the level of respect and quality that Dragon Ball deserves. And when you take all of this together, the Moro anime confirmation, the stunning new visual style, the cultural moment between Japan and China, and the proper restoration of Dragon Ball's image in Tokyo, it becomes clear that this franchise is not slowing down, it is accelerating into something extraordinary. So if you want to stay ahead of every major Dragon Ball development, every breakdown, and every deep dive, make sure you subscribe, because we are just getting started.